This is the first time I've had a chance to even stop and take a breath. It's lunchtime. My kids are at lunch right now, and I just ran down here to make more copies because they didn't turn out the first time. I'm trying to print something off the Google Drive, and it just was all funky with the formatting, so I had to change it to a PDF, and let's pray for good things. I taught my kids how to play this bump game today, and oh my goodness, they loved it. I kind of hyped it up. I said, oh, I've got this new game I want to teach you, but we got to get to it. Come on, help me out. Let's get to it. And so I explained it to them, and they were digging the Santa erasers, and they thought this was the bomb diggity. And then I told them tomorrow they can play this game. Same way, different things. And they're like, Power Hour went really well today. I basically had pretty much the same kids I had for the last group because they moved up, and so did I. I had a couple different faces. I have 10 this time instead of 8, which is okay. But like, I'd say 7 of them are from my last group, so they kind of already knew how to do things. We kind of reviewed place value a little bit today, and then we went on to expanded notation. Okay, so we start out with this. Roll it, make it, expand it. And I want to say, I think I found this for free on Pinterest. So if you put in place value, it'll come up with this if it's a freebie. And there was a little bit of time left over for the Dice Wars. So they were super excited. The ones that were in my group last time were like, oh, I love that game. And I was like, yes, because this will kind of get their heads wrapped around greater than, less than. That will make it super easy when they transition to that. So some of them got to play twice. I said, hey, would you like to play again? They're like, yeah. So I got them another board. And I told them, I said, you can cut this in half when you're done. We can? Yeah, so you can each take your board with you. And they're like, yay. Like, can we play this again? I'm like, yeah, we can play it every day if you want, if we have extra time. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of these. And these are just my little, from my extras pile. We will not have Power Hour until Thursday because tomorrow, Tuesday, my class and 3 other first grade classes are doing a field trip to Hy-Vee to learn about the different food groups. And then Wednesday, the other 3 classes are going, and it's in the morning during our intervention time. So it's 2 days that we don't do that. So we come back on Thursday and we'll have Power Hour, and then we don't have it on Friday. So it's only 2 days this week, which is awesome. I'm getting ready to print out some games that I made over our break because I just don't sit idly and not do anything. I make more work for myself because apparently that's how I roll. Yeah. So the little banging you're hearing is my pineapple hitting the desk. So apologize for that. That's kind of annoying. Anyway, I've been making some games. I got some clip art over the weekend. It was, I think I mentioned it. It was $2 for like the winter Target mini erasers, the fox, the snowman, the Santa, and the candy canes. A lady made the clip art that matches that, and so I've been using that to make some games, and here's one of them. I don't know if you can really see that with the glare. There's foxes on there, and I made a roll and cover game, and then I made a black and white version, so it's a roll and color game. So I already have the foxes already counted out into the little baggies so that we can play that. I think I'm going to hold off until probably January for those, because right now we're doing more of the Christmassy games. So I have a Santa one that I made. So I'll do a Santa one, and we can do like a candy cane one, and we can do like a gingerbread house one, and stuff like that will be really fun. Oh shoot, I forgot that it was one of the teacher's birthdays. I better go and celebrate. I'll talk to you later. Oh mama, I'm so glad that I'm done with kids right now. Whew, I am hoarse from trying to sing with the music loud enough that like 30 bus riders could hear me out in the hallway because we have just started practicing for our gingerbread musical. And there's squirrely whirlies at the end of the day, let me tell you. Plus, we had an assembly at the end of the day from a zoo that's about a couple hours away. And they brought a hawk, an owl, and a turkey vulture. But they were impressively large. I mean, it's amazing how big these animals are. I talked about our assembly expectations before we went to the assembly to remind them how we behave in an assembly because they're just back from 5 days off of school. Some of them were little stinkers today as far as listening skills were involved, or a lack of listening skills. And so I wanted to reinforce that before we went up there. We took a restroom break, and it was right before they called first grade to go, so it was perfect timing. We didn't have to sit there extra long. We were not the first grade class there, and then we just needed to wait for second grade to get situated, and then we were ready to start. So thankfully my class didn't have to sit there terribly long, and it was during our recess time. My kids never went outside today at all. We did a little bit of go noodle at the end of the day, but we only had time for one because my stinking air play it won't let me do stuff off my computer that has sound or movement. It will play static things, like I can do my Go Math lessons on there. I can project documents, things like that. But I cannot play YouTube, and I can't play Go Noodle. So anything that has movement on it, it won't play videos at all. Thankfully, my iPad was working, so I could do that. And I was able to use my iPad to do the gingerbread music out in the hallway out here. And we went through the entire thing of songs. But man, trying to get their attention and keep them motivated to listen to the song and try to learn the words. And some of them obviously haven't heard any of the music yet because we just got back from Thanksgiving break. So for all I know, my class may be the only class that's heard any of it before. I don't know. Hopefully by tomorrow they will have heard more of it. I don't know. We'll see. But they've heard it now. So that's good. And hopefully I can just at least help them learn some of the words that I don't have in my head, obviously, to say to you. So it just was a very strange day today. I had a really hard time getting up this morning. Like, I was awake, but I really didn't want to get up and moving and be functioning. And then I need to go to the store after school because I didn't get everything that we needed when we ran to the store on Saturday after the big family hoopla. I don't know if I mentioned that. We went to my mother-in-law's house on Saturday for Thanksgiving 2.0. So Thanksgiving part 2. It was a beautiful sunshiny day. Wasn't too cold, wasn't too hot. The insects were not bothering anybody, so it was nice. It was good to be able to see everybody. We don't see everybody very often anymore because everybody's just so busy and have their own things to do. So that was kind of nice to do that. And then we ran to the neighboring town, which is where I work. And we went to Lowe's and got a new garbage disposal. Woo, exciting adulting things. But when your garbage disposal has been broken for 2 weeks, and then you make Thanksgiving dinner and your disposal is still broken, and you can't throw the potato peels down the disposal, and you have to make a concerted effort to not throw them down the disposal, it was hard, man. It was rough. It was a struggle. I had a hard time. I just peeled my potatoes directly into the garbage. I'm like, man, I haven't done this for 10 years. I've had this disposal for 10 years, so it held up really well. Anyway, we got one just like the old one, so we could use the same power cord and everything we knew would fit, all that stuff. My husband had it installed in like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. It was like, probably took longer to take the stuff out from under the sink than it did to actually put the new disposal in, so that was good. And then I got dropped off at Target, my happy place. And I showed you what I got there in my little haul. And if you didn't see that, I got some more of those little mini erasers because I had not picked up any Santa Clauses. But I showed that earlier today, I think, with that Santa's hat bump. And then I showed you the candy cane erasers that I had gotten before for the gingerbread bump. And I don't think I've showed you my Fox game. I showed you the ones that I made, but I didn't show you the one that I purchased. So I'll try to remember to do that whenever we get to it. I will be running to my little local Walmart and then the grocery store that's just up the street to get the rest of the things. Because honestly, I do not want to trek across town here, 15 minutes away from where I am now, and then have to drive home from that. I'd rather go to my local Walmart and the grocery store that's literally on my way home. It's on my path. I'll just stop into Walmart, get what I need there, stop over at the grocery store, get what I need there, and go home. So that'll be nice. Not really excited about shopping, but you know, you gotta get stuff because you run out of things. Tomorrow's our field trip to Hy-Vee to learn about the different food groups. And there's supposed to be some kind of activity in their like upper room. They have like an activities room upstairs, so that'll be fun. We did this field trip last year and my kids really enjoyed it. I had some super squirrely students last year, and so I had a little bit of a time wrangling them to keep them together because I was on a knee scooter. I did have a couple of parents join us last year. I did not ask any parents to join us this year because this might sound bad, but honestly I think the students listen better when their parents are not there on a field trip. And inside a store like that, I would rather them be listening to me rather than thinking they can do whatever they want because their parent is there. Because we, whether they like it or not, are represented our school and our district. And we don't want people to be like, whoa, those kids are terrible. That school's, you know, blah, blah, what are they doing over there? So we'll be having a little behavior chat before we leave on the bus. And probably a little reminder as we get off the bus. And maybe a little motivation with, hey, you know, I'm looking for great behavior and I'm looking for people that need to get stickers for their Super Improver card. So that will be hopefully something that will keep them going and in the right direction and behaving well and being a good example of our school and our district. I'll let you know how that goes. I probably won't be able to chat right away in the morning because we're leaving pretty quickly. So I'll catch back with you at lunch probably. We're supposed to be back around 10, I think. We're leaving. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be back at 10. So we'll still have our specials time, which is 10:30, and we'll still have lunch and all that stuff. Some of my students were like, should we take our lunch with us? I'm like, no, we'll be back before lunch, way before lunch. They're thinking field trip, like going all day type of thing. And I was like, no. That kind of field trip's at the very end of school, and then we'll go out of town and do stuff. This is just Hy-Vee across town. It's not going to be all day. Not even going to be all morning, just part of the morning. But I did tell them there wouldn't be math time tomorrow. They're like, yay! And I'm like, oh, I'm really sad that you feel like that. But I understand that they kind of get inundated with math. It feels like probably. So I'm excited that we don't have power hour for 2 days in a row. That's really nice. Anyway, it's nice to have a break from power hour for a couple days this week because it just seems very relentless. Just the pace of everything in the morning just feels like galloping horses going over a cliff. And you're trying not to go over the cliff with them. So, yeah. So on Tuesday, we won't have any math time at all. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to just do 2 lessons because we don't have that power hour time to take away from us. So I'm going to do, these lessons honestly are pretty easy. Like today's lesson was counting on from a number on the hundreds chart. And there was a hundreds chart right there on their paper. So if it started at 114, you just had to add in the next 5 numbers. So we're just writing in sequence. So that's pretty easy for these guys, or should be. And then tomorrow's lesson is pretty similar. What would have been tomorrow's lesson, which will be on Wednesday. I thought ahead, and I had my students that are supposed to do Prodigy tomorrow. I had 3 of them out of the 5 do Prodigy today. Since I have 8 iPads, I was able to have 8 students on Prodigy today. And then on Wednesday, when it's Wednesday's group, my necklace is really messed up. On Wednesday, then the other 2 from Tuesday will get to be on Prodigy with Wednesday's group. And then everybody's caught up on Prodigy and nobody gets skipped because that's a big sore point. We have to be fair, which I totally get. So that'll be nice. Trying to think what I talked to you about earlier. I guess I chatted with you at lunch a little bit, and then I got a text that said, oh hey, you want to join us in the lounge? We're celebrating so-and-so's birthday. I'm like, oh, I totally forgot, crud. And then it turns out what I was down here copying is the thing that I didn't need to copy because I got sent a different thing to fill out, so whatever. Story of life, right? I need to figure out all the things I need to copy for next week and get myself together for next week, which I have my lesson plans made. I've mentioned that before. So I just need to kind of look through it all and kind of get myself all organized for next week's things, plus the things that I printed out over our little break so I can get them squared away so we know what we're doing. So I'm planning to do that tomorrow since I won't need any of the math stuff. I was going to get, excuse me, some of the rotation things ready, like the journal page and the math games, make sure they're ready and whatever the other thing was. But we're not going to be doing those this week because we're losing out on tomorrow's time. And there's no way to make that up through the week. So I'm just going to start our rotations on Monday. And I'll let you know how they go then. I'm sure they'll be fine. And then I can hopefully get myself together. Yeah. Feeling kind of spacey because I really didn't eat very much of anything today. I think I had a Pop-Tart this morning. And then I didn't really eat any lunch because I wasn't hungry. And when I went up to the when I went up to the lounge for the little birthday celebration, I was given a glass of sparkling grape juice and a piece of key lime pie, which I love key lime pie. But basically all I've had today is sugar, so I'm feeling the droop. So I need to grab something like cheese or something, probably, to make myself not be so spacey. So I think I'm going to go for today and get my stuff put together so I can take it home and I can get my shopping done and go home and just peel off the work clothes and put on my comfy jammies and just relax for a while because the night was short. The sleeping part of the night was super short. Went to bed super late and woke up extra early. So that is not, I got shorted on both ends of the spectrum there. So it wasn't a good way to start a Monday morning after a break. But on the bright side, today was okay. It wasn't fabulous, but it wasn't horrible. And we only have 3 more weeks of school. Because we go this week, next week, the following week, and then 2.5 days. And those 2.5 days are going to be like nothing. I've mentioned we have like a movie day, and then we have like a Polar Express day, and then the half day goes super fast. So that should be really good. So I will chat with you later. I just realized I never showed you what I was wearing today. Not that it really matters probably, but just to keep everything the same. I'm wearing this tank kind of, I don't even know how to explain it. You'll see it when I back up. But it's kind of long in front, a little shorter in the back. It's got this like watercolory kind of gray thing going on. And then I've got this cardigan that I've never worn before. I found it in my closet. It's from Maurice's. This was from Maurice's. This was from Cato maybe, or possibly Fashion Bug. I don't really remember. These were from Walmart. These don't go with it, but I had a different necklace on earlier. I didn't like the way it looked, so I just changed the necklace. This is my ring that I've worn before. Some bracelets that I got from Cato, and this is my Alex Nanny bracelet, and then my watch from probably Kohl's. Got on some boots. I kind of think of them as like Robin Hood boots. I'll show you what I mean. See what I mean by Robin Hood boots? They're kind of, they have a little buckle, and they go up. There's a buckle here. I have on some gray leggings from Maurice's, and the boots are also from Maurice's. I have 3 different colors of the same boots because they're very comfortable, and I think that's it. Let me back up so you can see the whole thing. So the shirt has kind of a little floofy thing that it does, for lack of a better term. It's kind of gathered on the side. Let me back up a little. Kind of gathered here. That's loose. Just like a tank kind of thing going on. But I was feeling like wearing something with a little splash of color, but kind of still being more neutral. So anyway, I'm leaving now. Yay! So I'm going to head to the car and then run to the 2 stores and go home and collapse. Because I don't know if we have enough leftovers for supper. I'll have to come up with something when I get home. Yeah. I cannot begin to tell you how super excited I am to be going home now. I am so tired. You know, getting like 5 hours of sleep is not going to work. Not at all. And like during break, I could get, you know, a little puny amount of sleep and then take naps. And that isn't going to fly during the school week, because I'm pretty sure someone would notice if I was not awake anymore. Probably. I'm at the stoplight waiting for it to change so that I can head toward my doom of shopping. Hopefully I can get my shopping done really quickly. We'll see. It's dark outside and it's only 4 o'clock. And wow, some people are very impressed with their own vehicles. They're revving them. Anyway, I'm not really in the mood for shopping. I just want to go home because I'm very tired. But, you know, I have to adult and get things that we're out of. So I will talk to you later. One of my very favorite Christmas songs was just on. I'm listening to the Pentatonics, one of the Christmas CDs, and it was White Christmas. I love that song. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. All right, I'm at Walmart for shopping part 1. Wish me luck. My Walmart journey is complete. And now I'm off to the grocery store, which is my second least favorite place to go, I guess. I did get something kind of cute for the desk outside my classroom, since I used that for conferences, and then I just kind of went, ooh, this would make a cute little display. So I found some cute fabric, and I got wintry rather than Christmassy because like around here it's winter through March. So I guess it's winter through March everywhere, but months wise, but I'm talking like actually temperature and snow. So it's more likely that we'll have the snowy weather like February and March rather than now, because right now it's pretty darn nice. It got to like 70 today, which is crazy. Like, am I in Florida? This is weird Missouri weather. Usually it's pretty cold by now. I'm not complaining at all. I'm almost at the grocery store, so wish me luck there too. I think I was pretty successful at Walmart, so hopefully I'll meet with success here too. Talk to you later. So this just happened. Look at all this stuff. Oh my goodness. I hope we're set for a while because me and the grocery store are not the best of friends. I gotta try to fit all this in the car. Yeehaw. Good morning. Okay, you want some help with your twisties? They're so cute!
Cooking classes, and I take people around the store and come to your school sometimes. Cheese. What else?
The trees.
Field trip completed.
Yes. Hello. It is 11:30 and the kids are at lunch, and this is the first time I've had a chance to really get in front of the camera today because it's been just crazy. So we started out our day with the field trip, and I think I'm going to put some snippets of that in front of this, so you've probably already seen that. But today is Tuesday, November 28th. We only have 2 more days of November after this, and then it's December. It's crazy, and then I'll start Vlogmas. Woohoo! Excited for that. I started putting out some little Christmassy touches around the room, taking away my scarecrows and pumpkins and things like that, and replacing them with other things. So here's a couple of things I just put out. Aren't these the cutest things ever? I love them so much. So I put Snoopy and Woodstock over here. And then I've got my Christmas countdown calendar thingy. I found this, I think, at Target one year on clearance. And somebody apparently was trying to save it back for maybe hoping it would get marked down more because the blocks were in a totally different spot. But my daughter and I, thinking ahead, started looking behind everything in the different aisles of the Christmas stuff, and we found them. So I snagged that a few years ago, and I love it. It's really cute. I've got some snowmen out in the hallway, and I have more things in my closet. I just need to get to them. Probably over Christmas break, I should come in like one day and like work on my closet. I don't see that happening, but maybe I can do that on the day that we come back. We come back one day before the kids do, and part of that day is professional development. The rest of the day you can work on grade cards and whatever, and I'm going to have my grade cards done. So maybe I can work on like the physical aspects of my classroom then. Let me go show you what I did in the hallway. Here's the fabric that I found at Walmart the other day, and those are the little wooden things I got from the Target dollar spot, and some snowmen that I've had for a while. I've just gotten from various places. Because I want to clean off this thing here, this area here, which is piled high with junk, and also food from our feast that was left over that I need to figure out what to do with. Because usually in January when I come back, I put like fleece stuff on the top of it like snow, and I put little snow people and stuff all over, so it's kind of like a little snowy village. And I put like little garland around it that's sparkly and just make it really cute, because let's face it, when they come back in January, it's kind of like, because there's not really any big stuff to look forward to anymore. I mean, there's Valentine's Day, but all the big hoopla holidays are over. Halloween is over. Christmas is over. Thanksgiving is over. So I try to make it a little more festive when they come back in January, so it's kind of fun. So we have like a little snowy wonderland going on in our classroom. Our field trip was super awesome and fun. Let me show you what the kids made. I did show little snippets of it whenever I was going around as they were making them, but here is the finished product. I had one student that just left. His dad came to pick him up for an appointment, but the rest of them are on the table. So let me show you what it looks like. Check out all the reindeer in all their glory. Now some of their eyeballs were coming off, and so I made sure to collect them, and I've glued them all. I glued them all like around 10:15 or 10:20, and they've been sitting here. So it'll be about 2 hours. They can sit here and be nice and glued. So I'm going to have the students, after rest and read time, I will have the students come get their reindeer off the table. Let me grab my keys and stuff. Didn't need to leave those there. Excuse me. Let me go shut the lights off too, because that will help my head. Come over here with me and shut the lights off. Ooh. And it'll be all grainy and beautiful, but I'll go over by the window and that'll be better. As I was trying to say in my little mumbo jumbo, I'll have the students grab their reindeer whenever they put away their stuffed animals later, and then they can, go home with them. I've already put their little food group paper in their cubbies for them because I did think ahead and say, hey, put your name on those, friends. Please put your name on those before we leave. And so they did. So right now I'm just, like, I feel brain dead. Like, when you start your day off differently than normal, it kind of throws you, you know, like I'm used to my routine and stuff. And it's just like, I need to get stuff out for the Christmas ornaments that we're going to make. All the trees are up in the upper level by the office, and they look so cute. And every class has a different ornament on their tree. There's a kindergarten tree, a first grade tree, a second grade tree. And so we're one of the only classes that hasn't done our ornaments yet because there just wasn't time. But we'll do them today. And so I'll get them on the tree by the end of the week because it's not even December yet, so it'll be fine. And the cool thing is the kids get to take them home. Ooh, and I need to get their pictures because we put the little, I don't know if you probably have the same thing with your school pictures, but our school pictures, the company, it's Life Touch. That's like probably a national company. When they send us the class pictures and all the stuff, they send us like sticker sheets of individual little student pictures, and there's, I don't know, 4 or 5 of each kid, and some have the year on them and some are just blank. So we use those, like you can put them in their permanent file. You can put them on their ornaments. We always use that for the back of their ornament, and then that's like a keepsake for them for each year that they're in our building. I'll go upstairs a little early and show you what it looks like because I need to get those pictures too. And I'm thinking, oh, this hair. Whew. I have a grandma coming to help make the ornaments with us this afternoon, and I'm going to have my kids. I thought, what am I going to do with the kids? Well, she's helping with ornaments because she can only do a couple kids at a time. Otherwise it'll be madness. So I'm going to have them play this word bump, which they are going to love since they learned how to play the math bump. This is math and reading because, see the numbers here? These are our spelling words for this week. This is a programmable thing. I got it from thisreadingmama.com. So if you go on her website, you can find the free thing here. You can program whatever things. She has it to where the kids use dry erase marker. You put this in a sleeve and they write the words and then they can erase each other's to bump each other off, but I didn't want them to do that. So, because it gets kind of messy and, you know, they fight with the markers and they get marker everywhere and it's just, So since my whole class will be doing that, I didn't want to do that. So I just put our spelling words in here 2 times, and then I always have them learn to write the new month, and we'll work on December all the way through till, you know, we are not in December anymore. So they'll play bump just like they do with their math. They'll use the little erasers. I have some really fun Christmas activities coming up. I'm really excited. This is my favorite time of year. And last year, I probably just said this about a jillion times, I was gone the entire month of December on surgery leave for my foot because I had a torn tendon. And it took almost a year for them to figure out it was torn. So anyway, long story short, I finally had surgery last December 1st. So I'm coming up on my surgiversary on Friday, which is the first day of Vlogmas. And so, yeah, that was a whole deal. And I didn't get to do any of the Christmas stuff with my kids. Now, I planned everything out for my sub. So the kids still got to do all the stuff I would have done with them, but I didn't get to do any of it with them. So that was kind of sad. So I think I'm kind of making up for it this year by doing even more stuff. Just because I need it for me. Yes, and I want them to have really good memories of Christmas in first grade. I mean, my goodness, they should definitely have good memories of school from when they're younger to carry them through so they still like school later. And if you can't enjoy school in kindergarten, first and second grade, there's something wrong. Something terribly, terribly wrong. I refuse to let these kids leave this building without having had some fun and made some great memories and some great friendships. Alrighty, I think I'm going to run upstairs and grab that sticker sheet of pictures and maybe swing past the Christmas trees and show you what they look like, and I'll chat with you later. Here are the beautiful trees that are by the office. So there's a kindergarten tree, and there's a first grade tree, and there's a second grade tree. And they all have the ornaments from all the classes on them.
Each child gets to make an ornament and then take it home with them. And then look at these cute little snowman trees. Oh, the kids just love these. So when they come down from the bus area, they love to stop and look at this.
Whew, it is the end of the day. I have gotten all my little early bus riders off to their buses, headed home, and we practiced all of the songs, well, almost all the songs for the gingerbread play. And we also started going over the speaking parts for the boys and the speaking parts for the girls. So that's good. I was just talking to another teacher and I said, hey, we're going to learn the first song and the last song excellent so they can start strong and end strong. And whatever happens in the middle, if it falls apart, they'll still be cute, but we'll end well. So she's like, yes, that'll be great. And there's a lot of those little kids out there, so they'll be good leaders in their classrooms to help their classes learn their music or cover up for the ones that didn't know it. So it's going to be a good thing. It's a good use of our time rather than just sitting there watching a movie or something. Whew. This was a whirlwind day. Oh my goodness. I thought I was tired yesterday, but I am extra tired today because it was just go, 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 go. I didn't even do reading groups today because there was just so much other stuff going on. I was trying to get the ornament stuff ready, and I was going to have them reread their books anyway. So we'll definitely read tomorrow and do our sight words and stuff. So it'll be fine. It always works out in the end. And I need to start reading testing right away too because our Fontes and Pinnell F&P assessments will be due soon because we need that data. The grandma that came to help with the ornaments was amazing. We got all of them done except for the one student that had to leave early, and I just left everything out so I can help him in the morning. Since we don't have power hour, I can get him whipped out in the morning. Yes. I'm so excited. Let me show you the ornaments. They are so cute. Look how cute these are. So super cute. Oh, let me show you what they do too. Let me switch one of these on. These are those battery operated tea lights that you can get like at Dollar Tree or whatever. Look at that. Their little noses light up. Can you see? So it kind of looks like a carrot. They're so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. I cannot even stand it. So cute. So cute. All right. So I put the little faces on everybody. And the grandma put, the kids got to pick red or green for the top of the earmuffs, and they got to pick their pom-poms and what ribbon they wanted, and then we ran out. So some of them just got what was left, but they were little sparkly candy canes, and there were like the elf and Santa boots, which were super cute. But everybody's got an ornament to hang on our little first grade tree upstairs. Super, super cute. I'm excited. Yay. I told them in the morning that we would go upstairs and put the ornaments on the tree so they can see everything. I never showed you my outfit today, so because I didn't have time. Let me just back up and show you what I'm wearing. I've got a tank top on. I've worn this before. It's Massimo brand from Target, and then I've got this little jacket thing. I think I've worn it before too, and then some super soft leggings from Walmart, and my tall black boots. You've probably seen everything before, but maybe not an all-in-one outfit. And then this necklace is from Maurice's. These earrings are from Maurice's. The ring is from Walmart. The watch is probably from Kohl's, because that's where I get most of my watches. And these, I think, came from either Cato or Maurice's. I can't remember now. And my Alex Nanny bracelet is kind of floating there. And they're my new nails because the other ones gave up. I was going to try to hold off till Wednesday because I ordered some Christmassy ones. And I was like, I'll just wait till then. They didn't hold up. So this one on my other set just went yesterday, cracked. And then this one came off. So I'm like, okay, that's a sign that I need to fix them. Get new ones. They've been on for 2 weeks, though. 2 weeks is pretty stinking good for artificial nails. I was not unhappy with that. So here's my new set. This is all Dollar Tree. It's 2 different sets. The one set had the little pink with this, and then this was a black that came with another set. So I kind of mixed and matched them because I didn't like the way that the one that I had that for this nail looked because some of the glitter was kind of coming off. So it looked a little cheesy, so I decided to put a black nail on. So, yep. There's Mono Nails. Let me back up so you can see my outfit. It was handy to have pockets in this little jacket today. There's like little slant pockets here. Because on our field trip, I didn't really want to carry a lot of things. So I put my phone in one side, my keys on the other side, and I have my iPad so I could film some things. All right, so I'm going to try to get something accomplished today. I don't feel like I really got anywhere as far as getting ahead, but I did get the ornaments done. That was a huge thing today, and the field trip was awesome. So it was all good. And tomorrow's another day for us to do more things. So I will probably talk to you then. See you later. Good morning. It's Wednesday. We've made it halfway through the week almost. Yay! It's November 29th. We only have 2 more days left of November, and then Vlogmas begins. Woohoo! And it'll be Friday. That'll be exciting. Yay! So, let me jump on here real quick, show you my outfit, and then I'm going to get to work because I have not gotten much of anything accomplished in the last couple days. As far as preparations for next week, I've made no copies, I've cut nothing, so I need to get some of that stuff together. So, I've got everything that I'm wearing is brought to you by Maurice's, except for the shoes. The little booties that I'm wearing are Cato, but the jewelry, this is Walmart. Everything else is Maurice's. I believe this is either Cato or Maurice's, and this is Kohl's. But all the clothing, the necklace, and the earrings are from Maurice's. So I'm wearing this little like tank kind of flowy, sparkly thing, and then this necklace, of course, and some black leggings with little rivets on the sides, and some little booties that kind of match the little flowy jacket that I've got on. So let me back up. It's a little bit big, so I have to be kind of careful not to lean over too far or anything. I do have like a little tank thing under it, but it's kind of large on me. I need to be a little careful about the looseness of my little tank thing. So I'll just try to make sure that I don't lean over too far or anything like that. Okay, I'm going to try to get some copies made, get my newsletter ready to send out, and my book order needs to go out too, because I want to have them bring the orders in the beginning of next week so I can get their stuff in before Christmas. All right, I will talk to you later.
Use the wall. Her hair. Look at her hair.
Ooh, your hair looks funky. Look at that hair. Ooh, that's crazy hair. Oh, you guys look about tied there. Oh, yeah. He's ruthless.
I can't knock him off because they're on me.
Oh, no, he's safe again. Oh.
Curse you!
It is Thursday, November 30th. Yeah, last day of November, and it's been crazy. I didn't get to close out yesterday because it was too crazy. So at at lunch there was something going on, it seemed like. I don't know, I had to run around and make copies of stuff. And then recess time, I had a slow student that didn't get stuff finished, and he had to get it done, so I had him stay in from recess, and then he just, honestly, just kind of piddly-dinked around and didn't get it done very quickly, so I had no recess time to do anything. And then, after school, there was a meeting. After that, I went home and did home stuff. I had to get stuff cooked and all that. Whew. And then this morning, got here, like, right under the wire, because my daughter, I guess she lost something and was looking for it frantically, and that made us really late leaving, and she barely made it to school on time. Like, she barely got there, too, so it's just been a little bit of crazy today. And then we had our reward today for students that missed 1 day or less. So they got to go to a wee dance party up in the gym, but then the ones that didn't get that reward had to go to another place. I had to drop 2 groups of kids off at different places. So 3 went to the library, and the other 16, because one's gone today, went to the party. So then I'll need to pick them up for lunch from 2 different places and then take them to the gym, which thankfully the library is like right here and the gym's right here, and in the middle is the lunchroom, so that'll be fine. Then I just found out we have a meeting, like an intervention meeting. I'm like, ugh. So don't have much of my plan time either. Great. That just seems to be the way it rolls. Like, they pull you this way and that way and this way and that way for every little meeting, and it's just madness. It's hard to get anything done. I have not gotten anything ready for next week. Nothing. I'm starting to get a little panicked about that because I have nothing ready. Oh my gosh. And I have projects that I want to do with them, and it's going to require copying onto construction paper, and that takes a little while because you got to run it through a little bit of time. I don't have a lot of time after school. I guess I'll have to do it after buses because there's just no other time to do it. And like Fridays are like, and they're gone. And there's no after school time then because of meetings. Meeting. So I'm just going to have to get myself together and knuckle down. I'm starving. I was going to eat my cereal right now, but I don't have time because I have a meeting in 5 minutes. And then one good thing to look forward to, though, is after our meeting is lunch, and one of the local churches has decided to cater a lunch for us every month. So today is our catering day. So I saw the lady putting the food out when I was up there dropping my kids off. So we're going to have a really tasty lunch. That'll be really great. I'll get out of my room, I guess, and do stuff. I really feel like I shouldn't leave my room, but I need to for my sanity. So I'm going to go upstairs and socialize with other people and have a good lunch. My daughter made me a fantastic salad. I said, I think we have that luncheon tomorrow, but I can save it for Friday. So I'll have my lunch for tomorrow already. She made an awesome Southwest salad, and it's very similar to the McDonald's Southwest chicken salad without the chicken. But I baked chicken last night, so I saved a little bit of my chicken breast and cut it up and put it in my salad. So I have chicken with mine. Okay, as I was saying before the camera died, the chicken salad, no, it's not chicken salad, it's a salad with chicken in it. It has black beans and corn and tortilla strips and a marinade and an awesome, we're using a Chipotle, Southwest Chipotle dressing. I think it's Wishbone. I'll try to show you when I get home because I just bought it at the store. And then I'll try to give you the recipe for the marinade. My daughter has tweaked the recipe a little bit. There's also cheddar cheese in it, so that there's a little bit more of this and a little bit less of this. So she's kind of played around with it. So good. Yummy. And you can make it totally vegan by leaving the cheese out and then making it like a vinaigrette type of a dressing instead of like a mayonnaise or whatever base dressing. So really, really tasty. Super good. I'm going to have my meeting in just a minute, so I better get going. But good times, good times. I will catch up with you later and let you know how the rest of my crazy day went. All right, round 3. Let's see what we get. What? Oh, no. All right. Okay. Count up your gingerbread. Keep pulling me on. Two. Because you got eaten. Whew, the lighting is really bad. It's kind of overcast outside and a little bit chilly. So sorry if there's a glare. So my kids are at recess, and I'm trying to frantically put this together because I didn't have time during plan time because of the meeting, and I didn't have time at lunch because of the special luncheon. So I'll show you in just a second what I'm making. So we're going to focus on kindness. That's our character trait for December, but I focus on that anyway because I don't know about your kids, but mine start to get very unkind around December for some reason because I think they're tired and it's getting kind of yucky outside and gloomy. And they just kind of get sick of each other. So I'm making something that I found on Pinterest, of course. Okay, I just have a few more to cut, but they're these little gifts. And it's called the Gifts of Kindness, I do believe. And if I can find it real quick right here, I'll try to tell you who it's made by. It was a freebie. Loving the freebies because I'm trying to save all my pennies for Christmas. Let's see who. By Jody Southard. And it's from her website, funinfirst.com. And it's all written out letters. So FUNINFIRST. Funinfirst.com. Jody Southard. And she's got this on her website. And if you put in the search box in Pinterest, gifts of kindness or kindness, this will probably come up. So you can copy these on just different colors. And it's day 1 all the way through day 15. So you just kind of count down to Christmas break. And behind each one, you can put a special act of kindness. Like, I just made my own because there is an editable PowerPoint file with it too. There are some already made up, but you can also make your own. This one's give a compliment to another student today because I'm trying to get them to be kinder to each other. So I'm just going to put these on the back. And I think I may just set these in a pocket chart on my board instead of the voice level chart, which isn't really making any difference anyway. So I might as well use it for something productive. So I need to count how many days we have because I don't think we have 15 days. We have tomorrow, we have 2 full weeks, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13, we have 14 days. So it'll just be one that we don't do. And I think I may have accidentally doubled up on one anyway, so it is okay. But like I said, today was a little cray-cray. I'll recycle this in a minute. Put my wad over there. Okay. Ugh. Apparently there was a bank robbery in the town where my husband works, and that was the big news because they could hear the sirens, and there was a chase, and I guess the police chased the guy into a ditch. Oh my goodness, people kind of get desperate around the holidays, so I'm kind of sad for that person. Yeah, so I had to give a compliment to another student today, so I'm just going to pitch one of those since we don't need that many, and then I can get rid of day 15. I'll just glue them on the back and put them up on a pocket chart, and they'll be ready for tomorrow. Plus, I also want to do those. I'm not sure. I showed you this. So, the gift of kindness. I think this came from her as well. And I can light up the world with kindness by. And I made an example one that I put in the hallway already, and I've already got. Oh, this goes with the little things. These. This goes with lighting up the world with kindness, which is already in my hallway. So I'll try to show you that. But they just put ways they can be kind to people and be helpful. Yes, we need some encouragement in the kindness area. My hair just keeps getting flatter and flatter as the day goes on. Okay, so I need to get my glue stick, start gluing like a fiend. My kids will be back in a little bit, and then we're going to do our science assessment that we didn't do yesterday because I don't know what happened. It just didn't happen. So, yeah. We'll be doing that today, which is where they're going to draw a picture of the daytime sky, and then they're going to draw a picture of the nighttime sky, and that shows a change in the sky over time. So that will be good. But we've just had some not very nice behaviors lately, and I just really want to promote kindness. So we're going to do one of these every day. This is kind of like our advent calendar. And I didn't want it to be, here's a piece of candy, you know, here's a whatever. I wanted it to be like nice things they could do for someone else to be helpful and be a friend, since we're working on kindness this month anyway. So even involve the parents. Do something nice for your parents. Tonight is one of them, which I'm sure they will appreciate. So far, the gingerbread practice is going pretty well, especially since I've been doing it with the early bus riders, because a lot of them are in my class, and so they're learning the songs and they're helping other people out. But today we won't have the projector, so I'm just going to sing Christmas carols with them. That'll be fun. Fun way to end off a Thursday, because Thursdays are kind of wah. It's not Friday yet, so it's not super exciting, but yeah, it'll be good. And I think I'll just pick some that most of them know and that I know. I need to know the words too. I think there might be like a playlist or something I could just put on my phone or something to help me out. Even if they can't hear the music, I don't think it'll be a big deal. Alright. Ooh, that one's almost too big. I'm almost done. I only have like 3 left. Oh, 4 left. Tried to keep them in order so I wouldn't have to organize them again. Some of these will require a little bit of giving them some time to do something, like bring a picture to a teacher today. And it could be any teacher, but we'll just deliver those at a certain time. Like that'll be their morning work, is making a picture. Probably do it on a Friday, or maybe do it in an afternoon would be good. Be a nice way to end off our day, and then they can take them to the teachers. Because the afternoon's generally a pretty relaxed time anyway. And I've got one of them making cards for the custodians, because they kind of get ignored. They're like the unsung heroes. So we were told yesterday at our staff meeting that we need to start putting our student objectives or whatever back up. We used to do that. We had an objective chart. We had to keep it current with what we were teaching. They're calling them learning targets now. It's just another word to say objectives, another way to say it. So yeah, we're having to do that again. And yeah. I'm not super excited because it was kind of a pain in the hiney. First of all, halfway through the year, it's really hard to find a place to hang something that big. So we got away from that for several years. Like in this building, we haven't done it at all. This is our 4th year here, so they're kind of going back in time again. But one of our teachers had a great idea to make our grade card into a poster and put that on there and just use highlighter tape, which I have a scad of because I've never used it. And then we just put highlighter tape on which objectives we're working on, because those are our objectives for the year. Oops, color. Come here. I found another cool math game that I want to print out. It's doubles, and they love doubles games. It's called Dashing Doubles, and I'm pretty sure it's a freebie. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like. See that? Dashing Doubles. And it also has, if I can get the screen to go up. Oh, it's thinking. Okay. Dashing Doubles +1. And Santa sums to 10. On this one, whatever they roll on their one die, they figure out what the other number they'd need to add to it to make 10, which I think that's a great activity. So I'm going to do that one too. And you could use your Santa erasers from the Target dollar spot, or the candy canes, or whatever you have. And that would be good, because my kids have a really hard time still doing this. And you play it like bump. So then you don't need as many game boards, which is a bonus too. Because I don't think I'm going to laminate these. I think I'm going to put them in a sleeve. I'm not going to do the doubles +1, because really it's not teaching them the doubles +1, because they roll the die, they double the number, and then they add 1 to it, which they're not going to think 4 + 5 is 9. They're going to think 4 + 4 + 1 more. So that doesn't really help them any. So I'm going to do that real fast. Oh, and it's time for them to come back from recess. That time goes by so quickly. Come on. All right, I printed them, so I'll pick them up later after bus time. I did get to show you my awesome gingerbread sight word game that I got from Scholastic. That was fun. And I think they still have it, so if you're interested, go on scholastic.com and look up the gingerbread sight word game. Hi, it is the end of the day. All the bus riders are loading now. And I'm trying to get all my stuff packed up so I can go. I got some things put up, and I'll just have to show you tomorrow because I just don't have a chance right now. But tomorrow starts Vlogmas. Woo! That's exciting. So I'm going to wrap up this vlog for the week. And I guess tomorrow we'll just go on Vlogmas. I'll just have to figure out how to splice it together. Anyway, so it's time to go. So I'm going to say goodnight, and I'll chat with you tomorrow.